Hello everybody, welcome to the video on how to use the DIY camera for the DIY rental. My puppy is about to lay on my lap, so if you see him pop up, just ignore him. But this is the camera. It's the DJI Osmo Pocket. Super small. You can tell in comparison to my hand, literally can fit in most people's pockets. It does come with a cute little clutch bag that I'm not showing in the video. Here comes my dog. That I'm not showing in the video because sometimes it changes, so it might look different depending on when you get the rental. But to jump into the tutorial, there's this safety strap that goes there's a safety strap that goes across the camera. You'll just pull that off, pull the camera out, super easy. As you can see, there's literally only 2 buttons on the camera, but I'll walk you through the 4 functions that you need to know. So you'll see the 2 buttons. One's got that red dot there, the other one does not. The one that does not have the red dot, if you press and hold that, that's how the camera will turn on. So this is what you'll see. The lens is on the other side. It is on a gimbal, so as you move the camera, you can see it kind of stays in one place, which is super nice because as you're walking, you can get those nice smooth shots without everything looking too bumpy, and it does shoot in 4K. Okay, if you go ahead and click that red button, it will start recording. You'll know you're recording because this red light is going to be flashing. You'll also see that red light flashing down in the bottom corner, and it will give you, I know it's hard to see, but it will give you a timer as to how long you've been recording. If it looks like it took a picture and isn't recording, I'm going to show you what to do next. So assuming you are recording, to stop, you'll just hit that button again. You'll stop. If you think you may have taken a picture, it is touchscreen, so you'll just swipe to the left here, and you'll see you can switch between the other modes. So you're probably in photo mode. You'll just scoot back down, click to video, and go from there. There are a couple things that you can do touchscreen wise, but the only other thing I'm going to teach you, because it's the only other thing that's important, is if you swipe to the right. Actually, there's 2 other things I'm going to teach you, but if you swipe to the right, you can see the clips that you just shot. Don't feel like you have to go through and delete things you don't want. I can definitely do that in editing, but that's how you can go back and watch stuff. And then if you swipe up, you can do selfie mode. So you can see this camera with the little reverse arrows. If you click that, it takes you to selfie mode. So you can see my little setup there. Switching back. Cute. All right, so this is the home screen. Again, when you're all done, ready to turn it off, you'll just hold that button that doesn't have the red dot. The camera kind of goes back into place, and you are ready to roll. So the 2 other things, where the SD card is in the side here. The SD card that's already going to be in here for you likely is going to be more than enough space for whatever you want to film. I've never had anybody fill it back up. Okay, so there will be another SD card, a bigger one, with a small SD card built into it in the camera, or packaged in the bag. It probably won't look like this, but it will be a similar idea. So if you do fill this one up, to get it out, you just use your nail, press. It kind of pops out, you can see there. You can pull this one out. It's so teeny weeny, the camera won't even focus. You'll pull this one out. Let me focus. You'll stick that in here, and then you'll pull the other one out and put that into the camera. Put that back into the plastic case that it's in, and then I'll be sure to upload both SD cards worth of content when I'm editing. Last thing, chargers down here. The camera does run 3 hours continuous. Obviously you likely won't ever have the camera running for 3 hours continuous, so it could last you, if you're doing this for a wedding, it could last you the whole night. If not, I would say if you notice the battery starts draining, which you'll be able to see the battery life up in the top corner. If you notice the battery starts draining, during downtimes, just plug it in. It's a wall charger, so it's super easy. It charges pretty fast. During getting ready, during dinner. You can just kind of plug it in, let it get a little extra battery. But last thing, you'll see the lens kind of clicks in one way specifically. When putting the camera back into the container, we're gonna make it so the camera lens faces the back, so that lens isn't sticking out and then just rubbing along stuff in the bag. You'll see this is kind of scratched up a little bit. Obviously we don't want that happening to the lens, so we'll put the lens face back. But